Welcome to Donington for Powernights, the second of these Thursday evening all-action race meetings. There are 8 races coming up. There are 2 for 4 different categories. And we're going to start with a look back at what happened in the opening race for the Invitation Mazda MX-5s. It was Phil Sykes on pole position. Alongside him was Jonathan Blake, and as the cars blasted away from the grid, there was a good start made by Andy Burge in the blue car, only to find the road narrowed ahead of him. There was contact, he broke his suspension, and he will be a retirement before the end of the opening lap of the race. Around Redgate Corner though, Sykes and Blake from the front of the grid continued their battle for the lead as Andy Burge was fighting a car that did not want to turn. He ended up running through the gravel and would soon be out of the race for good. Up front then, Phil Sykes continued to lead, but he was under real pressure. Jonathan Blake and Tom Roach were joining in this battle as the cars went down towards the El Happin for the first time. Roach took the lead, he turned his way through the El Happin ahead of everybody, but the next man on the move was number 1, Jonathan Greensmith. His white car would come scything up on the inside, and Greensmith, who had started 5th on the grid, was making progress as Brett Walter in 27 went rally crossing. Then it became a battle between Sykes and Greensmith for the lead. The two of them nose to tail around Redgate Corner and onto the top of the Craner curves, with Greensmith in the white car getting the better run. The man from Sheffield going ahead of Phil Sykes. The Cheshire driver from Alderley Edge tucking in behind him as they dropped down through the Craner curves once again. Jonathan Blake was still running in 3rd, but now starting to fall away a little bit from the top 2. Heading down towards the braking area for the El Happin, there were still some great battles raging on lower down the order. Brett Walter in 27 trying to go round the outside of Paul Sherd. He did go round the outside, but he ran out of road, took to the grass and enabled Tom Roach, the Welshman from Cardiff, to come up on the inside as well. Side by side to the chicane, the battle between Sykes and Greensmith continued. Phil Sykes asserting himself once again, with Jonathan Greensmith tucked back in behind him. Turning right and then left over the start and finish line once again, it looked as though Sykes may be able to hang on in there, but Jonathan Blake was catching back up once again for 3rd, and Paul Sherd 4th was having to work really hard to keep Tom Roach at bay for 5th. Greensmith challenged once again on the inside going into Redgate and made the move stick. Greensmith led onto the top of the Craner curves, but with the race being only 10 minutes plus a lap, he didn't have time to try to pull away. Down to the chicane, it was Phil Sykes leading, Greensmith back down to 2nd, and Jonathan Blake right with them now, looking for a way by also, but he was still stuck there in 3rd, as at the bottom of the Craner curves, this unorthodox line for John Kendall brought the man from Milton Keynes into the gravel bed. He was going no further, as for the last time up to the chicane, on the inside was Phil Sykes, on the outside was Jonathan Greensmith, and Sykes had the better line coming through the right and left-handed elements of the chicane, and it meant that Phil Sykes would hang on to score victory in the first of the 2 Mazda MX-5 races of the evening. Jonathan Greensmith taking 2nd, and Jonathan Blake, the MD of Keystone, coming home in 3rd position, and he was very happy about that. All the drivers this evening supporting cancer charities within the Mazda MX-5 races, and a very happy Phil Sykes, the race winner, ahead of Greensmith and Blake in 3rd position. So Phil Sykes starts his evening in style.
It was a fantastic race, wasn't it? Always here, racing with Johnny Greensmith. So clean, brilliant fun, very close. Just like to say, these prize funds going to Macmillan Nurses and Cancer Research. All of the guys tonight are giving the money there, so we've had fun.